everybody. Welcome to Astrology and Psychic Reading with Lady D. I'm your host for this segment, Lady D. I hope you've all had an amazing week ahead. So I know this week has been a bit frustrating for people with things not going correctly, and there's been frustrations from the planets that we had, or these different squares that we had. But the good news is they are going to be ending this week. So from the 17th onwards, things should be looking better for this week coming up. So we still do have that until the 17th. We still have the square with Mercury and Venus with Saturn, and we still got the whole week. We still will have the square with Mercury and Venus with Neptune, and also the one with Mars and Pluto. But from the 17th, I said the main one, the Pluto, Venus and Mercury will end with Saturn there. So that will be an end to sort of problems with communication or with relationships or even financial stuff there. We've also got coming up on the 17th, we've got a sextile that's happening also with Venus and Mars. And then also, too, coming up later in the week, Mercury will also join that sextile to Mars. So with that, that's going to bring up be more motivated with relationships or communication, and it'll probably give you more of a courage, more strength here. But I feel like it's going to be about sorting out things and getting things clearing the air. I feel like with that energy that's going to come up, and so things moving more seamlessly and plans working through a bit better as well. I feel like that's when it'd be a good time if you needed to sign a contract. That would be coming up too. Before then, like especially like over the weekends or these squares, we're not a good time to sign contracts. We have some more frustrations, more things coming up with communication. But when it ends off on the Monday, it should be a lot better. We've also got a conjunction with Mercury and the Sun on that's going to be on the 14th. So that day is going to be your mind's going to be overloaded in what's happening around you. Also, I feel like maybe more talkative than usual, but it is going to be in Gemini, so it'd be very talkative, be a bit talkative, and a lot of like stuff going on in your head. Then we've also got a conjunction on the 17th so Monday with Venus and Mercury, and that's going to be probably where you're thinking, because Mercury is about communication in the mind, Venus is love, it's also it's finances too. So that's probably going to thinking about certain finances, certain things, relationships, getting all those again sorting out any issues with relationships that's coming up. It's a good day for that. You might hear some news from someone that you least expect, or there could be if you're waiting on hear from someone, you might hear from them that day. And then on the 18th, these two planets are going to move together into Cancer, which is more about feeling. I feel like there's more aspects about home. Globally, we might see some things happen to do with like housing markets around the world, whether it be positive or more communications about how to maybe all about the markets and where they're going, where it's sitting, how that can change. And then we've got the sextile with Mars I spoke about. So it is going to be a different week coming up. I feel like it's more relaxed coming up after Monday. I do feel like that people are going to feel like quite pleased themselves about enjoying life. I feel like this week also is going to be about looking at life lessons that's coming up too. People feeling more happy within themselves. And I feel like people are having that realization about things happening for a reason too that's coming up. So let's go to the caller. So we have Evelyn here, who's from California. So hi, Evelyn. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for taking my call, Daniela.
That's okay. How can I help you?
I was in a 2.5 year relationship, and it recently ended, and that left me perplexed, confused. But what I really want to know is, in the future, if I'm going to be in a romantic and loving relationship that's going to lead to marriage and children. Um, I feel like a time restraint. I'm 41. I'm not a mother yet, so that's always in the back of my mind.
Okay. All right. So for you, I get one child for you. So I do feel like there is children for you, but I get one. So I do feel like there is you are going to be a mum. I also see a cat around you.
Yeah,
Do you have a cat?
I don't.
You, okay. I do see, I don't know, I see a cat. So I feel like maybe you might be getting a cat or, um, yeah, I just see a cat around you. So I just feel like there could be a sense of getting a cat. But I do get one baby, one child. Um, like I feel like there hasn't been, I don't feel like you're making mistakes here. I just feel like it's just life is where I feel like is where you're at. And I feel like I feel like there's also some nervous energy around you as like, well, maybe you're feeling quite nervous and quite tense. Um, and I just feel like things around you are feeling very unstable at the moment too. I feel like you've had lot of life lessons, but also maybe looking in the sort of the wrong places. I don't feel like meeting someone online works out for you. I just feel like online is not as positive. I feel like when you're going to meet someone, you are meeting them face to face. I do see you meeting someone, and I see them as being quite um, broad with broad shoulders. They're wearing a football jersey, so I do feel like maybe they're a fan of football. I think it's got a but they're quite broad, or maybe they even play. I get that they're got light colored hair that's quite short, like short light colored hair. I feel um, like they're very confident in themselves, this person, and where are you meeting them? Where are you? I feel like you're meeting them. I feel like you're like a group of people. You are meeting. I feel like you are out. I feel like you are taken back. I feel like this person can be also quite charming too, even though they've got. I see them having a bit of an ego, but I feel like at the same time they can be quite modest as well. And I do feel like they can be quite charming too. I feel like I know he's like he's like the ticking clock, but I just feel like by November, which could be by November next year or this year. I kind of think at first next year, but I feel like by November, I think about November, whether this year or next year, you're feeling more confident in yourself too. But it's also I feel like at the moment you're doing a lot of self-reflecting too. You're
I am.
living in California, but are you living in somewhere like a small unit or a small house?
It's a small town.
Okay,
My
small
house
town.
is it's about 1,500 square feet. It's not too small. It's not too big.
Okay, okay. Just feel like small place. And I just feel like where you're living, it's like a hustle, like busy area. Or whether you meet this person when you're going to be in a just busy town. Like I kind of feel like I'm in the city area, and I do like city as well too. I just feel like by November,
Okay.
perhaps when you meet this person, whether it be November this year or next year, when will she have children? Look, I'm going to say by 43, there's a baby at 40 by 43. I'm going to say for you. I feel like you're going to be very happy. You are very successful as well. You're not the problem here. I feel like you're blaming yourself and you're not the problem. I feel like not that you've picked the wrong people. It's just like we all have experienced different lives and you just got to take it as experiences and life lessons. But I feel like that, um, when you do meet someone, I do feel like things will happen quite fast. But you're also trying to think. You wanted to take this slowly, but it's fast. But you're also thinking things
Yes.
through, and you're trying to, I guess, rationalize everything, but also know what's meant to be. I feel like you might be moving. I just feel like there could be a sense of you of moving, like relocating or moving somewhere as well. It could be moving out of California. I don't know. I just get like I keep on seeing you like in a city, like a city area. It's like a busy area. Um, I also want to say I'm not a doctor. I say I'm not a doctor, but I also feel like there could be issues with like stomach issues too for you as well. Yeah, I do see love for you.
That's
It's
good.
just been delayed. It's just there's a delay here. I just feel like there's a delay, but I mean, the love card has come out here, so I do feel like that, and I keep on hearing November, so I do feel like if it's not this November, it's next November for you. But I do feel like by 43, there's a baby for you by 43. I do feel like you're going to be living in like a three-bedroom house. I get for you. I feel like this person that you meet, they will have like they're a good person, and I feel like that they do things well, and I do feel like that they're a really good person. I feel like they're quite genuine. But when they're with friends or they go out to drink, I feel like that's when maybe ego takes place and they can have a bit of an ego about them. But I do feel like they can, at the same time though, they can be quite humble too. And I keep on getting quite charming as well. I do feel like they have
No,
they have like a decent job too.
so this person
And
has
I
it
do
all
feel like they got a
together.
nice
That's
heart.
great. Do they have children or because I don't have any children. Is the person that you
Okay.
I mean,
I do
are
get
they
two children.
already?
I feel like they could have two children. So I do feel like there could be two children for this person that they've got. Um, and they're happy to have one with you, but I do feel like they may have two children.
Well, that's
I kind
perfect.
of feel
That
like you
helps too.
go, and I do see a travel with you as well, but it's as a beach location. I do feel like feel like Bahamas. It could be like a cruise that you're doing, but I do get like beach, but I kind of feel like Bahamas kind of vibe that you're going to. So I do get that as well for you. Well,
Oh, funny you mentioned that. I've been
yeah.
thinking about going somewhere tropical, and the Bahamas is different. For either Bahamas or Florida or Greece. Greece is not tropical, but those are places of considering possibly
Yeah,
go
I
to.
felt Bahamas. But thank you for calling in today.
Thank you as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. You have a blessed day.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
So if you'd like to contact me, you can. My Facebook page is Lady D Psychic Parties, the same as my website, and my Instagram is Lady D Psychic, and my TikTok is Lady D Psychic. My YouTube channel is Lady D, or if you can't find under that, you just look up Danielle Psychic. And I hope you all have an amazing week, and I'll see you same time, same place next week. So, bye everybody.